in the mirror, take the clothes off. And you embrace who you are. And once you embrace who you are, then it puts you in the place where you want to do something about the way you look or what size you are. And you can't love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't do anything about it. You're stuck in that rut. And I know that firsthand. At one point, I weighed about 245 pounds. And everybody would tell me that I was pretty, but I couldn't see that. But I had to go back inside of me and say, I am a beautiful person. I'm a beautiful person inside and out. But what I do need to do is I need to take better care of myself so that I can be healthy and whole.
Right.
And that's how you take care of that. And give them exercises like smiling, treating others with love and respect. I mean, just letting your light shine. You know, we're all of different shapes and sizes and colors. And so you have to be the authentic you. If you're that, then you take those baby steps and you start building yourself to the point where, okay, you know what? I'm comfortable with myself. I love who I am. I have something to offer, and I want people to see that I have something to offer.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know that we have I have Robin. We have a new sound engineer. Thank you so much for being here, Robin. Do we have a caller on the air?
Hello.
Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Bruce Brooks. How you doing? Gwendolyn calling from Baltimore.
ATL.
Hey, Zed from ATL. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
How are you all today?
Good, good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
What's your question or your comment?
My comment is that I myself actually I had to learn to be comfortable in my own skin from being dark complected. Because back in the day, kids are cruel now. Really cruel, but they were still cruel back then in the day, back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. And I had to learn to get comfortable with my own skin. And it took me a minute, but once I remember the first year in college, I was kind of dating this one guy.
Right.
And I don't know what came over me, but I saw him sitting in the cafeteria with this light-skinned girl. And they were talking, just having a good time. And I said, oh, hell no. So I said, I'm not going to hold it. I walked in with my head held high, and I kept it moving.
Okay.
And so after that, from then on, I've always walked with my head held high. And people see me at certain times, they say, you're like you're going on a mission. Okay, I'm getting there.
Right.
All right. There are a lot of us who are in our race who are dark complected.
Unmuted.
And because of that, it's actually a stigma. And there's nothing wrong. I mean, I have brothers and sisters. We call ourselves the Rainbow Coalition. We come from, I have a sister that looks almost white to a sister that I have that's really dark. But it doesn't matter what color you are. It's what's on the inside. You know, you see beautiful people.
That's what matters on the inside.
Nasty, horrible. And so what you're doing is you're actually radiating who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're not focused on your skin, but who you are on the inside.
Uh-huh.
That's a great thing.
Yes, it is.
You know, one of the things that I love, and I want to ask you that, and I also want to ask Ms. Owens first. How important, and I want everybody to get this, is it as a parent? There's a lot of these things that are so deep-rooted from childhood that people take these over into adulthood. And I think if parents knew the right things to do, then people wouldn't have to take these things over into adulthood. So what would you suggest, Mrs. Owens, from that standpoint of what a parent could do?
Well, when my children were small, I told them every night that I loved them. And I told them how beautiful they are and how important they are. And you have to, it comes from from the parent.
Mhm.
You have to reinforce to your child that they're important, that they're smart, that they can learn anything. You may learn a different way because my son struggled in school. But I always told him that you just learn differently. Not that you can't learn, you just learn differently. And it's just positive reinforcement, I mean all the time. Not, 1 day a week, 2 days a week. Hug your child. Let your child know that, that he or she is the center of your world. Because we model for our kids. And then the things that we do that are negative and they pick that up, it's because they've gotten it from us. And so we have to ensure that our children are okay. And so we have to be positive. We have to be creative.
That's so true.
We have to let them know that, hey, you mean everything, no matter what anyone says.
Mhm.
You are perfect in my
Perfect
eyes.
in my eyes.
And once you do that, because when you hear things, it's just like a tape recorder. It plays in your head. I'm 49 years old, and I still hear the positive messages that my mother and father gave me.
Right.
And so that is the key to that.
Absolutely, and I agree 1,000%. And that, what would you say kind of helped you over that? I know you told us about the experience. Did you get that, confirmation from your parents, or did that help with that, or was it just that situation that kind of did it for you?
It was. I mean, my parents always gave me the affirmation, but when I became an adult and I went through divorce, my self-esteem hit rock bottom. And I didn't know which way to turn. I didn't know what to do. And so it took me many years to get down inside of Gwen and say, hey, you are important. It just wasn't the relationship you were supposed to be in.
Uh-huh.
But it's like building. It's like a building block. And you have to work on every day. I have to tell myself, you are important.
Yes.
You have something to offer the world. And so that is just a combination of things. I wrote an article on WordPress, and I also posted it on my webpage. And it's about my journey to loving myself. And the one thing that stood out for me was that I thought that there was something wrong with me. But I found out that was not the case.
Right.
And so I had to move in with my parents. And as an adult child moving back home, it is rough.
Yeah.
Now, hold that thought for just 1 second, because I do want to go to that, because there's so many people who go through the divorce who lose their self-identity. But what we're going to do, Vet, don't go anywhere, because I have a quick question for you, caller. We're coming to you right after this break. We're going to go for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
We're broadcasting live from Baltimore, Maryland. This is the Bruce Brooks Radio Show. Here's Alicia Keys, Speechless, featuring Jay-Z.
Speechless, baby. Don't know what to say. I'm just speechless, baby. Poet in me has gone away. I'm speechless, baby. Don't know what to say. I'm just speechless, baby. Poet in me has gone away. Yeah. True love finally finds you, babe. Life becomes a away. Previously unimaginable. Oh yeah. Listen out to what I say. It only happens once if even at all. Feel it deep in your soul. And like a fairy tale, your story begins here. What a sight to behold. Makes you speechless, baby. Don't know what to say. I'm just speechless, baby. Poet in me has gone away. I'm speechless, baby. Don't know what to say. I'm just speechless, baby. Poet in me has gone away.
In the mornings when I rise up, go to the window when I smile, put my eyes up, staring the clouds like, wow, look at my luck. Every day I'm feeling better, cause I know I got the best I can be proud of. We can't fall quick. Remember when I used to tell my girls like,
Welcome back to the Bruce Brooks Radio Show, broadcasting live from Baltimore, Maryland, with special guest Gwendolyn Owens, right here on the Bruce Brooks Radio Show, talking about how to love yourself, getting to love yourself, right here on the Bruce Brooks Radio Show. Welcome back to the show, Gwendolyn. Hello.
Hey, caller.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. What's your question or your comment?
My comment would be, my name is Bruce, calling from Baltimore, Maryland. I have been on your show before, so, but,
Hey, Bruce.
yeah, what's up, DJ Biz? my comment is there's different ways you can love yourself or not love yourself. I mean, as far as like the outside appearance, there's other ways like let's say if a female is in a relationship, right? And this guy that she's involved with, they really love each other, but for some reason he's abusive, and he keeps, beating on her, but he really loves her. So, this keeps going on and on, but she finds herself keep going back to this guy, she is putting her life, in jeopardy. He could really hurt her, possibly kill her. But what I'm saying is that, that's love, but, it's the wrong kind of love.
Absolutely.
I like what you're saying because, again, and I know Miss Owens, thank you for that call, Bruce. We appreciate that. And thank you for being a listener. We appreciate you so much. Spread the word. Tell a few friends.
We will. Oh, yes, most definitely.
All right. Thank you, Bruce. But, guys, we got to say that. And that's the thing, I think, Miss Owens, I want us to, I know we're going to go over into the divorce, the relationship aspect of loving yourself and how to keep that a good balance. But I think most people think of people who don't love themselves only in those areas, whether they have low self-esteem because of the way they look, whether they have low self-esteem because they let somebody treat them badly. But
Right.
I'm here to say I don't have low self-esteem in any of those areas.
Right.
However, I do think we all have areas, because none of us are at a level of loving ourselves 1,000%.
Right.
So whatever your area is, mine is health. If I really love me, and I love this temple and this body that I'm in, it is my duty to take care of that. This is a part of me.
Mhm.
This body is me, not to be sexy for people outside or try to be a two, for good health. That is loving yourself.
That's right.
And I think sometimes we only look at them in them two ways of body image or allowing someone else to treat you bad. But for those of us who have that, are those some other areas that you need to work in? And what would you say to that, Ms. Owens?
Well, I mean, all like you said, all of us are not 1,000%. We all are a work in progress. It's just the way we all are going to have sorrow in our lives. We're all going to have pain, but it's the way you handle it.
Right.
And that is the key.
Mhm.
I didn't have the tools then, but I have the tools now.
Huh.
And that's why I want to share my story with everyone else. And relationship starts with you. That's how the conception came. Is because there are a lot of us, especially women, who they just don't know how to pull it together.
And